35th District police officers responded to a report of gunshots and a person with a gun in the vicinity of 4th and Roosevelt Boulevard. Officers who responded were met by a female victim who stated, as she walked down the street, she observed a black Nissan Juke parked at 4th and the Boulevard with its flashers on. She noticed the vehicle began to creep towards her, which startled her. She began to walk away towards the 4800 block of Lawrence Street. This vehicle parked. An offender emerged from the passenger side of that vehicle and began to follow her. At this point, the female victim began to run, at which point the offender opened up fire as she fled northbound on the 4800 block of Lawrence Street. Thankfully, she was able to get away uninjured. 9 fired cartridge casings were found at the scene. Detectives conducted an extensive neighborhood survey and located several snippets of video which were formed in a compilation which has been released. We are asking the public to take a really good look at this. And if any information, please contact Northwest Detectives at 215-686-3353. The vehicle involved is described as a small Nissan Juke SUV, and the offender is described as a black male, approximately 5'7", with a medium to stocky build, wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt pulled around his face, and white gloves.
So just to clarify, he got out of the Nissan and then ran after her, or he stayed in the car?
To clarify, he actually exited the passenger side of that Nissan and on foot on Roosevelt Boulevard and then onto the 4800 block of Lawrence Street, followed after her, firing a pistol.
Do you have any reason to believe she knew who he was? Is there any relationship between these two people?
We have not determined that yet. Currently, there is an investigation pursuing all leads.
It looks like the woman was specifically targeted.
Right now, it's too early in our investigation to rule that out. Detectives are diligently investigating, and the female victim, who is very brave, mind you, is cooperating fully with investigators.
You said you got a 911 call. Did she call 911 or was it a neighbor?
We received a 911 call from the victim.
Captain, when the shooter, he got back into the Nissan, and then the Nissan obviously drove away. So there's the driver, there's another driver, or was he the driver of that Nissan?
It appears that it was a passenger, the Nissan. Unfortunately, we are still investigating. We don't have a description to that operator yet. That vehicle did flee south on Roosevelt Boulevard.
Did you talk to the woman at all about if she would have any reason to believe why anybody would try to do this to her?
There's been an in-depth investigation with the female victim, and we're pursuing all leads right now.
The victim say like what she was doing, like was she walking to work, was she walking back home? What's the relation or her connection to that area?
She resides in that neighborhood, and she was leaving her home en route to work.
Was there anybody else that was in that vicinity at the time? Anybody else walking or anything?
There was individuals in the vicinity. We haven't been able to catch up with them to interview them. That's why, once again, we're asking for any information from the public to please contact Northwest Detectives at 215-686-3353.
What I was trying to say was, so nobody else was like targeted after she was targeted. It was like more the focus was on her.
You're correct. No other person came forward to state they were attacked or shot at.
And Captain, some neighbors were saying that they didn't recognize who she was. Did she recently move to that area, or?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure about that? Okay.
Were you able to get a plate on the Juke?
Unfortunately, no.
Captain, when you see this shooting happen, you can clearly see there's no regard for who's around or who might be walking by. What can you say about that? How, honestly, any of the neighbors on that block could have been injured?
It's extremely troubling that someone has complete disregard for human life to act in this manner. I think I'm thankful that nobody else was injured and nor the complaint. It's a miracle, frankly.
What do you think when you see his pursuit of her, not just stopping and firing and shooting, but chasing her and shooting?
I find it very troubling, and that's why we're pleading for the public to give us any information they can to bring this individual to justice.
Were there any bullet holes in any homes or other cars or anywhere around there? Like the bullets that were being fired in this video, they're just down the street. So were there any bullet holes like in any windows or any car windows?
At this time, nothing was found. We're still out there investigating, see if anything pops up. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear.
So where did the bullets go?
Thankfully, not in a human being.
And Captain, how helpful is to have all the video from the neighbors, because you can clearly follow all those angles that really tells the story.
Very, very helpful from the neighbors who were very cooperative with police supplying video. That helps us immensely. It helps us put together a timeline. It helps us get some really good shots that we're able to get out into that compilation, which we're again asking for the general public to really take a really good look at. No tip is unimportant. Anything that is called in, we will follow up on.
Is there a reward?
Not unknown at this time.
Because I feel like if I saw the picture, if you know him, you definitely know who that is. Like, one look at it and I'm like, oh, that's. So I just wondered if there's anything to incentivize people to give you the.
Not at this time. I mean, we're pretty early in the investigation, so.
Do we know the victim's age or anything by any chance? Like, and I can't say her name probably, but like her, I don't know.
Early 20s, 30s.
Believe like in the 30s or 40s.
But just to be clear, she's not sure who that person was. She doesn't.
It's an unknown offender at this time. If it were a known offender, we wouldn't be having this press conference, so we'd be pursuing that person right now. So that's why we're
But no
pleading
like
for help.
PFAs or anything like that have popped up.
As of right now, nothing. Like, I guess again, it's not it's the offender in this the shooting is unknown.
How is she doing today?
At last check, obviously she's very distraught and shaken, but all credit in the world to her. She's very brave and still cooperating with investigators, and that's very laudable.
Is the time frame for something like this unusual? The fact that it was, what, 7 o'clock in the morning or something like this?
It's extremely unusual. 6:50 in the morning is not a time that's generally one of the more violent times in the city. So that's why it's even more troubling. That's the onset of rush hour. As we said, it's a miracle that no one was struck because 4th and the Boulevard is quite a busy area at 6:50 in the morning.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, obviously, we get any additional information, we'll let you know.